Okay, we've got to have a real serious conversation here, Lewis. We've talked about the selection of centrist pro-bankster Tim Kaine as Hillary Clinton's running mate. We've talked about the shameful and disgusting collusion between the Democratic National Committee and Hillary Clinton's campaign to prevent Bernie Sanders from doing well in the Democratic primary. And I have to wonder now, are Democrats trying to give the election to Donald Trump? Not literally trying, but are they effectively doing that? The Republican National Committee screwed up at their convention, right? Melania Trump plagiarized the speech. Ted Cruz goes up there. He doesn't endorse Donald Trump, embarrasses him on national TV. Trump gives a lie-riddled speech that does absolutely nothing for him. And now the Democrats are going off the deep end. They get caught helping Hillary and hurting Bernie. Debbie Wasserman Schultz self-sabotages, announcing her departure yesterday, which will take place just after the DNC, and it's on all corporate media so far in the early hours today. If Bernie had lost fair and square, as I said earlier, that is one thing, and you can make a more reasonable appeal to Bernie supporters to say, we've really got to stop Trump. Now, I believe stopping Trump is still important, but that pitch is weakened, Lewis, when the individuals making the pitch were part of the reason that Bernie lost.
Yeah. And we know what everyone is thinking. The Bernie or busters, the people who just generally dislike Hillary, the people who are on the fence. Many of them are thinking, you know what? All right, just give it to Trump. At least the Republican Party was the more democratic of the two. Even though the Republican Party didn't want Trump to be the nominee, they let the voters speak. The process worked, and they have a nominee. And let the Democrats just suffer as a result of their corruption.
There are people for whom that logic will make sense and will be compelling. For me, it still doesn't. I am still able to separate the reprehensible disaster that is what has been uncovered as being done by the DNC from the fact that I don't want Donald Trump to be president of the United States, and I will be voting for Hillary Clinton. I don't like the fact that she is way more conservative than Bernie. I think that her centrist pro-bankster selection of Tim Kaine is ridiculous, although what could we expect, as Lewis said. Hillary Clinton was asked about the resignation of Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Of course, in the middle of this total shame, she glossed over it. Here is what Hillary Clinton said about that resignation. I want to thank my longtime friend, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, for her leadership of the Democratic National Committee over the past 5 years. I'm grateful to Debbie for getting the Democratic Party to this year's historic convention in Philadelphia, and I know that this week's events will be a success thanks to her hard work and leadership. Blah, 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 blah. No mention whatsoever of the embarrassment that was revealed via the DNC email leaks. And by the way, exactly as I predicted months and months ago, Debbie Wasserman Schultz has already been hired, sort of, by Hillary Clinton, named as her honorary chair of the campaign. There will be something more extensive and official if Hillary Clinton wins in November, no doubt about it. People should be furious. Our choices are ridiculous, and the entities running these elections are bottom feeders and pond scum. But this is where we are today, Lewis. This is it.
This is American politics at its finest.
Yeah.
It was such an amazing thing, such a delight to see Bernie get as far as he did, and to think for a while that maybe we could actually have a decent person in the White House who knows what needs to be done. Guess not.